Hello everyone, I am Warcheap1997 and welcome back to the park. In the last video, we started off the game, we got inside the park, now we're just venturing through here.
Where are you? Callum!
He's coming, Mommy.
Who's coming? I want to know who's coming.
Callum, where did you go? I always wanted to ride this one. Never got around to do it before.
Oh no.
Stay where you are!
Let's ride the roller coaster.
What do you want?
We need to talk about Callum.
What do you mean?
What?
What have you done to him?
That's insulting. You and your boy are everything that this place doesn't want. The antithesis of what we stand for.
Where is Callum?
The poor child. He tried so hard to do what he was taught. He even left you a trail of breadcrumbs. But the park is just so hungry.
What?
Tell me where my son is.
The witch has him now. Has both of you. No happy
witch.
ending here, I'm afraid.
Just leave me alone.
Fool. You always were.
Oh, where am I now? What the? What is going on? Oh! Okay, we rode the roller coaster. Yes, let's read this. It works! The calculations and adjustments work. The transport and storage mechanisms seem to be flawless. What a wonderful day. If only these people knew what they were fueling. And so what if a few people leave the park at the end of the day feeling down? So what if the children are more scared than excited on the roller coaster? This could be the doorway to immortality, and such doorways open only to those who have the will to find the key. What key? What key would he be speaking of? Go way down. Take the flashlight. No, don't go there.
This isn't a game, Callum!
Where do I go from here? Please. Oh, doy.
Callum has bruises on his arms, finger marks. Someone has been hurting him. I've asked him, demanded really, to know where he got the marks. But he doesn't want to answer me. Something has scared him into silence. He doesn't dare talk. He's been changing too. Something sinister lurks in the darkness behind his eyes. I catch him staring at me at odd moments. In the night, he tosses and turns and cries out words that I cannot understand. When I try to soothe him, he snaps and bites at my fingers.
Oh.
I think he wants to talk to me. I think he wants to tell me. But they are watching him every minute of every day. They are whispering to him in his sleep, changing him. They are taking my baby away from me. I can save him. There will be pain. But I love him, and in the end, you will understand why.
Find that close. Okay. Cotton candy corpse leaves sour taste in park goer's mouth by Hal Laurel. Yesterday evening, visitors to Atlantic Island Park were shocked and horrified by the discovery of a dismembered corpse behind the cotton candy stand. According to the local authorities, the corpse has yet to be identified. However, they have confirmed that the remains appear to be those of a child. Ooh. The corpse was discovered by a group of teenagers from Innsmouth Academy, who noticed a pair of ravens tugging at something just out of sight behind the shack. Nathaniel Winter, the owner of Atlantic Island Park, has released the following statement. It is a true tragedy when something list this occurs, especially in a place that was designed to bring forth happiness and joy. The staff of Atlantic Island Park offers their condolences to the family and friends of the victim and will cooperate fully with authorities to help bring this case to rest. The Solomon Chronicle will provide daily updates on this story going forward.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum! Callum? Callum! I can help you, Callum.
Can you help him?
Callum, where are you? Come back!
I'm just not supposed to go out there. Bonnie. Whoa. Can I go here now? No.
I'm not playing anymore, Callum.
I don't know where to go.
Callum? Callum!
Yeah. Okay, I just don't understand. Okay. Not say. Oh, gravity. What's going on?
Don't leave me here, Callum.
Don't touch me.
What?
Don't leave me here, Callum. Forgive me, Callum.
Oh, what?
Oh, God, no.
That ain't good.
The park is a collage of contradictions all of its own. Millions of people die every year in car crashes, and the park has little cars designed specifically to simulate that action. Hear the children scream with joy. In the
Okay.
sideshow alley, you can walk away with 15 cents worth of mass-produced Chinese teddy bears, while a grinning carny pockets your hard-earned $5. What secrets lie beneath the sullen waters of the lake? The tears of jilted lovers, the soiled condoms of illicit affairs, the clotted blood of the lonely suicide. And the face of the witch looms over it all. I've always despised her toothy grin and warty nose. I hate that sparkle in her weathered, watchful eyes. I think Callum is waiting for me. Inside. This isn't a game, Callum!
Okay, I guess I'm going in here.
Leave me alone!
Hello. So we this. Done. Atlantic Island Park has closed its gates. A jeering throng of townfolk gathered as we hung the heavy iron padlock on the gates. Small-minded fools, scared of what they don't understand. My machines lie silent and dejected, but I am not beaten. I have sent my wife and son back to Boston, and I have retreated here to the House of Horrors, I must think. Okay.
Leave me alone.
Oh. Okay. I seen that. What?
Stop! Give it to me! Where is my boy? What have you done with him?
I'll go this way. Ain't
Don't make me
nothing.
look at it.
Ha 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 ha, we're so funny. Open says me.
One little duck went out one day.
Who are you? Come back here, I wanna know who you are.
Leave me alone.
One Nightmare Circus by Fionn Kama. Back as circus burns to the ground on opening night, killing dozens. The owner is put to death by an enraged mob of townfolk just as he shouts out a curse. Now Raven, a dark-souled wanderer, comes to the ruins at dusk in search of his missing mother. Let the show begin.
After they let me out, they gave me Callum back and sent me home with a handful of breadcrumbs. Home, bittersweet home. I barely recognized it. Where there had been color
Okay,
and
we'll read
light,
this in a
there was
minute.
shadows and regrets. Where there had been warmth, there was a bone-deep coldness that never went away. I tried my hardest to keep the ghosts at bay. Don, watching from the dusty corners while I tried to teach his son to read. My father, coldly assessing me and finding me lacking. I devoted myself to Callum and did the things that they told me. It will get better, they said. Every day will be a little better than the last. I'm in the woods now, lost and afraid. Things never got any better.
Alright, let's read it. Front Hunger, the true story of the Downers. Back on April 16th, 1846, a group of covered wagons began the 2,500-mile journey to California. Just 8 months later, they found themselves stranded in the Sierra Nevada mountains with very little to bite or sup. It was to become one of the greatest tragedies of westward migration that the world had ever seen. Now our panel of Donner experts have uncovered compelling evidence that the families were forced to resort to cannibalism in order to survive that terrible winter. I knew it. And this never before seen expose read about how the Donner children were forced to eat their brothers and sisters in order to survive. All here in the pages of this shocking true story. Like Callum's hat.
Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
Alex Hugh. I love you from Callum. Yep, that's all it says. Examine me. Front, The Wilting by Susan Anscombe. Back. With this novel, Susan Anscombe cements her place as one of the most important science fiction writers of her generation. The Wilting, a solar flare has struck the Earth. Millions of people are uprooted from their homes. A young meteorologist searches desperately for a way to stop global overheating. An exotic dancer named Chancellor, however, Hera is the key to saving the world again. Dynamic, exciting, bombastic, everything we've come to expect from an Anscombe novel. Chancellor Hera is back, and you'd better believe that she is bigger, better, and bolder than ever.
What have you done with him?
Okay. Milk, cheese, bread, butter, corn, potatoes, apples, fish sticks. Remember, drop off Callum. Electricity bill, fix faucet. Must be her kitchen. Miss Mallard, as we agreed in our meeting today, we consider you fully recovered from your illness. This letter's an official notification that you are considered sound of mind and body and may return to work at any time. Please note that you should discontinue any medication that you have been using and dispose of any remaining medicine. If you feel at any time that you are suffering a relapse, and please make contact with your local physician immediately. We wish you continued good health. Dr. Spencer Dunwich. No, I want to read. Lorraine, I received your letter and I am quite surprised you ran off with your father all of those years ago and disappeared off the edge of the map. And when I finally tracked you down, refused to answer any of my letters. And now you write to me asking for help? I have another family now and another life. Your father was a horrible man and I regret the years that I wasted with him. I loved you, I truly did, but every year you grew more and more like him. You were his girl, never really mine. Still, I would have fought for custody if you hadn't run away with him. It broke my heart. But I needed to go on living. I can't let you back into my life. Stop picking open old wounds. I'm sorry, Lorraine. I just can't do it. Bless my eyes. Maybe one day it will be easier and I can meet Callum, but not yet. I am not ready to forgive you. Please don't contact me again, Karen. Must be her mother. Okay. Dunwich Emergency Services. Name, Mallard Lorraine Kimberly. Date of committal, 17/10/1977. Day of discharge, 10/11/1977. So that would be exactly 1 month. Diagnosis, depression. Notes from overseeing psychologist. Lorraine seems to be suffering from depression that began early in her pregnancy. Our discussions have made it obvious that these episodes stem from the grief of losing her partner, Don, who died about 6 months ago. There are also several unresolved issues with her father. After being kept under careful observation, we provided standard treatment for this disorder, including electroconvulsion therapy. The patient responded and made a rapid recovery after care recommendations, weekly follow-up with a local physician, wound stabilizers, lithium-based, discharge instructions. Lorraine has a newborn son, Callum, who was placed in foster care shortly after birth when Lorraine displayed symptoms of disorientation and depression. It is our judgment that Lorraine is fit to have her son return to her as long as she can follow her recommended aftercare routine and continues with her medication. We have faith that she will be an effective caregiver. Lorraine has her own housing and her employer, Susie, has said that she is welcome to return to her shifts at the diner. Norma Creed, a local woman, has offered to care for Callum while Lorraine works. It is with the support network in mind that we feel confident releasing Lorraine from this institution. Medical care instructed. Medication instructed. A prescription for Zoloft that can be refilled at Flagg's Pharmacy in Kingsmouth. She has been advised to start with a 10 milligram dose and then based on the advice of her doctor to increase the medication as needed. Anyway, we will pick this up again in the next video. That is going to be it for this one, guys. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and I will see you all in the next one.